I just arrived in Montreal and this station is totally different from Quebec City station, like the Gare du Palais. Gare du Palais, I think. Yeah, the station on which I was in Quebec City. It's totally different, but it's also very pretty. I really like this thing. Like this one is way more modern. So I just arrived and I'm going to my hostel. Hopefully I arrive this soon because I'm not feeling like super good. Like yesterday I had a really bad headache and today I have a stomach ache. So like, yeah, like my body is protesting against something. And also I keep like feeling that I cannot breathe. Like I keep feeling in a way that I feel when I have an allergic reaction to something, but I don't know what I have allergy to. Maybe I have allergy for the person that annoyed me today. Yeah, that definitely, but this person is like very far away, so I cannot slap them from my phone, unfortunately. Yeah, like I'm feeling like I was having like an allergic reaction towards something because like I cannot breathe. It's very unpleasant. Like I'm feeling like I'm like trying to breathe and I'm feeling like my throat was expanding and I couldn't like no air was getting inside. I have this one. I eat too much peanuts, but why are the peanuts in the cake that I ate this morning? But why am I having this like right now and not like earlier? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. My next hostel is next to this building. right opposite to this building. So damn. I have great location once again. Third time in a row because I already had like a great location on my hostel in Paris from where I was flying, and I had a great location in Quebec City, and I think I loved the location in Quebec City the most because like in general I liked Quebec City so much. And in Montreal I just arrived. I don't know, like it's difficult to, you know, to beat Quebec City. I really liked it a lot. Oh my god, there's a wheel! There's a wheel right next to my hostel! Damn! Already my second hostel where I had to remove the shoes. I feel like I'm back in Asia. I was traveling in Asia a lot recently, and in Europe they never tell me to remove the shoes, but here also I have to remove the shoes. I was in 2 hostels in Canada. Both of them I had to remove the shoes. It's kind of surprising. That's interesting. I mean, maybe because of the climate, because like, you know, here probably your shoes are dirty all the time because it's so cold and it's rainy or snowy outside. So my hostel in Montreal is opposite this building, which kind of looks like a house of Genocide Joe, but he's not there, so I will not go to jail for doing something that I'm not supposed to do because it's illegal, but it's the right thing to do. Not that I'm saying about doing something illegal, okay? I'm saying I wouldn't do that because it's illegal. But, you know, if everything was legal for like 24 hours, I would do a lot of illegal things. But never mind, I don't do illegal things. Yeah, so I'm going I'm going to buy some groceries because I keep spending too much money by going to restaurants. So I will just buy most of the food in a grocery, and I will just buy coffee in a restaurant or whatever just to charge my phone. Also, I'm planning to eat poutine, which, like, oh my god, why is it called like? Why does it sound like a politician, you know? Like, sorry, this food makes me laugh. If next time they don't want me to laugh at the food, they shouldn't call it like a politician. I mean, yeah, I'm of course I'm kidding. Like, it's being around probably before he was born, but it sounds like, I know that the accent is different, but it sounds like, you know who it sounds like. So I'm planning to buy some groceries, and then I will go to Old Montreal. And so far it's nice. Like, I arrived at night, so I didn't see much. When I arrived in Quebec City, I was already like, oh my god, I love it so much. But it's really difficult to beat Quebec City. So, and I didn't expect to So I didn't expect Montreal to beat Quebec City, honestly. And I didn't even expect Quebec City to be so nice. So, I mean, I expected it to be so nice, but I was like, you know, you never know if something is not overhyped. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm going also to go to a restaurant to go to eat poutine, and I will be going also to Old Montreal. And yeah, today I'm wearing something from wool, so I'm less cold, and it's also not raining, at least. But yesterday it was also not raining, so I'm lucky. Just when I arrived it was raining, so I was freezing, and I was afraid it would be like this all the time. But when it's not raining it's less bad, but actually the coldness of Canada makes it even more cozy, and that's what I like, is that it's cozy. My current hostel, by the way, is okay, but my first hostel was so nice, it's very difficult to beat it. Like, my current hostel is like more modern, it's not like in a very, very old building that looks very old, and you know, so the first one was like nice because it was old, but this one is more convenient. Like, for example, my bed is higher, like I sleep on a bunk bed and I sleep on the bottom, and my bed is higher, so I don't have to be sitting like, I don't know. I can just sit straight, and the bathroom is closer to my room, so, and there's more bathrooms, so like this hostel is more convenient. But the first one was in a like a very nice in a very nice building, and the rooms were so nice, and like everything, like this one is also really nice, and I'm like, yeah, I'm satisfied with everything so far. What I don't understand is in both hostels, there were, instead of blankets or whatever to like cover yourself when you sleep, there were sheets. Like in a hostel in Italy or wherever where it's like not cold, and like I don't understand this. I'm in Canada. Why? Why is it like that? Like, those hostels were not very cold, but I would prefer something warmer. You know, I was a bit cold. Like, yeah, like I don't understand that. At least I'm not ill yet, which is like very surprising, because like usually after I go into the cold and I freeze, next day I'm ill. Maybe I will be ill in like 2 days or whatever, I don't know. I was already feeling like my throat is hurting me on the first day that I arrived, because it was so cold, and I already started feeling it in my throat, and I was like, damn, I'm gonna be ill. And yesterday night I was thinking that there's no cold water that there's no hot water in the shower, because like it was not coming, but later it came, and I was already afraid that I don't know, I wouldn't be able to wash myself, because I cannot wash myself with cold water. It's like impossible. Like, I am very sensitive to temperature, and cold is unbearable for me. It hurts so much when I try to even touch cold water. And once I bathed myself in cold water, I was screaming from pain, because it was so painful to me. And I did it just because like something was broken. the heating was broken, and I couldn't heat up the water. And the next day I was planning to see my crush. I was like, oh my god, my crush cannot see me with oily hair. I want my crush to see me with nice hair. So I was torturing myself for my crush. I washed my hair in that freezing water. I was screaming from pain. I had such a headache from this. Oh my god, it was so painful. So I wouldn't be doing that again. No. My crush also, as I had at the time, really did not deserve that. That was really not a nice person. I'm attracted to toxic people. So never mind. I stopped rambling, and I will start videoing again when I arrive in some interesting place. I arrived to the Montreal Notre Dame. So as you see, when Notre Dame was burning, you could not cry, because there's like millions of Notre Dames. They are everywhere. So this is... I just noticed some advertisements of houses, and I'm recently looking for such things, because yeah, I'm looking for such things. I'm at this age. And I always look, and I'm always like, no, this is like crazy. Like, why so much money? No. Okay, so this is the Notre Dame. So I am in the city center, in the middle of Montreal. This is Notre Dame, and as you see, it's much more modern than Quebec City. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, this building is called British Empire Building. Not my favorite thing, I guess. Why did they go fix after this? Oh, damn. I just stepped into a puddle of mud and right now my shoe is dirty. What the fuck was that? So I'm going, and apparently the street on which is my hostel is considered to be like the prettiest street in Montreal, which is nice. I mean, I knew I have a good location of my hostel, so I'm planning to go to Chinatown, which is like very close. After traveling in Asia, I'm not used to having everything so close, because even though like Montreal is not a small city, like when I was in Tokyo, I couldn't like go from one place to other place, or in Jakarta or wherever so fast. So it is actually kind of relaxing for me because I don't have to be so stressed about running from one place to another. And also, like, Montreal is much cheaper than Quebec City, like at least from my experience. Right now when I arrived there, like I was surprised. I was thinking maybe that's just this shop or that shop, but it's cheaper. So that's a good news for me. I'm very happy about all the things that I was thinking about maybe buying, and I didn't end up buying because they are cheaper here. So maybe it's because like Quebec City is very very pretty, and maybe there's like more people. Like Montreal also is like touristic, but there's like more people living there like permanently. I mean, maybe there's like more people coming to Quebec City just to see the Quebec City, and maybe that's why it's more expensive. Anyway, it's cheaper. I'm going to Chinatown, and unfortunately today I'm not feeling like pretty good, and I will have to go to the hostel faster, but I was already like kind of expecting that because I wasn't really feeling very good in the morning. But fortunately today I don't have to hurry anywhere, so I'm just going to go to Chinatown and then I'm going back to go back to the hostel, and in the evening maybe I will try poutine. So apparently all the ways that I tried to take to the Chinatown are cut off by construction, and I'm feeling really bad today. So okay, I'm not going to the Chinatown even though I was planning to, and at least I have been to many Chinatowns in my life, so at least there's that. So I will go back to my hostel. Maybe I will go somewhere today, maybe not, depends on how I'm going to feel, because right now I'm feeling like not very well. I literally had a dream like some time ago in which I was walking streets at night that looked exactly like those streets, which is so strange. Like it happened to me many times in my life that I had a dream about some place or something and it happened, or I was in a place that looked exactly like in my dream or something like this. And I had dreams. I had a dream in which I was like walking streets at night that looked exactly like this. Or maybe that's just my brain making something up, I don't know, but I had this dream. Maybe my brain is just making like fake memories that they looked less like this, but my brain says that they looked exactly like this. I don't know. Actually, I like Montreal by night more than Montreal by day, and unfortunately it's raining right now. But at least I'm going to my hostel and I'm going to go to sleep. I will go to sleep a bit later than I planned initially. But I hope I will wake up tomorrow morning as I plan. But it's never like predictable because you can never predict my body. Sometimes I just cannot wake up, and sometimes I can wake up very easily like this. Today I woke up before I was supposed to wake up and I was like very awake. And that was so strange because usually I struggle to wake up in the morning, so you never know. And I hope I don't oversleep this time, because maybe I will be tired because I didn't sleep that long last night, which is so strange because I just woke up and I just couldn't fall asleep again. So yeah, let's hope for the best. But you know, even if I don't get a proper sleep, then I can just go to sleep earlier tomorrow. And by the way, like one of the reasons I wanted to visit Montreal, apart from the fact it's like one of the biggest cities in Canada, so obviously I wanted to go there because, like, you know, when I go to some country, I usually go to the biggest cities. Is that one of my favorite singers was from Montreal, and was Leonard Cohen. But because, you know, I love his songs, but because I'm like kind of prepared for like every single famous person, especially like an artist, I am always prepared for them being absolute assholes because this is what often happens. So I'm not saying I love him as a human being, because I'm always prepared, you know. I realize that a lot of the times when you're like famous and an artist, a lot of the times you're an asshole, and a lot of the times it's kind of like an excuse for you to be an asshole somehow. And you think, oh, if I'm so great, I cannot do anything wrong. And a lot of people think this way, you know. When any celebrity does something bad, people always defend them. People are like, no, there's no way. They sing well or whatever. They play football well, so they cannot do bad things. So I'm always prepared for like any artist that I like being an absolute asshole. Like recently I got more proof that like someone whose movies I really enjoyed is an asshole. And I wasn't really very heartbroken and sad. Like, I was kind of, you know, it wasn't a good news, because it's never good news to hear that somebody is an asshole, even if you don't care about them at all. But I saw that coming. I really saw that coming, like, especially that they had like a lot of, you know, they had a lot of red flags. But yeah, like, actually it's like they had a lot of red flags, but I also can I can say that I kind of enjoyed somebody's movies, or I find them entertaining, even though I don't think that I should or anybody should support that person. And yeah, I can like realize in my brain that somebody can be good at something and still be not a nice person. So whatever. So anyway, I think this will be the end of this vlog, because like I'm going to my hostel. I'm going to go to sleep. And by the way, this place, like this building, is pretty. Like, I don't know why. Like, Montreal during the day is kind of depressing and grey, but at night it looks good. Montreal is like looks the best at night.